Hello everybody and welcome back to another Wizard Guy video. I know it's been a long time since we've all talked again, but I hope you guys have been doing amazing since then. Thank you so much for the support on all my previous videos and on this channel. Like I said, I know it's been a long time, but I would have never imagined this level of support in any amount of time, so thank you so much. For today's video, we're going to be talking about anxiety. Anxiety is something that I struggle with, and I've only recently realized that I do. Now, I'm not making this video as a cry for help or anything, and I'm not trying to victimize myself. I just feel as though you might currently or have previously struggled with anxiety, and I want to let you know that I know what it's like. For me, I used to think that anxiety was something different than what I know it as now. I would see people who had anxiety around me, and I would notice that they were visibly different, so I just assumed that I didn't have anxiety. Anyways, whenever I would feel anxious when I was a kid, I would simply think that I was just sad. I had no idea that I could have been feeling anxious until this past year when I fully got a grip on what anxiety feels like. That's not to say I spent my whole life up until last year thinking that I wasn't anxious at all. I just recognized what the physical feeling of anxiety feels like. I was able to recognize that now. For me, it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as I've seen. It's like this icky feeling throughout my entire body if it's really bad. That feeling usually lasts a long time, and on top of that, I'm feeling sad about whatever is going on. Once figuring out what anxiety actually feels like, I've realized how anxious I really am. I try to not let it affect me, and usually the things that I'm anxious about end up going fine, but the feeling in general just sucks. I feel like in my case it's not even that bad, and my heart goes out to those who are struggling with more anxiety than myself, because it can be really debilitating. I've both seen and heard people with severe or panic level anxiety, and it can literally take over your body. In doing research for this video, I found that severe anxiety comes with symptoms like intense fear, panic attacks, chest pain, and difficulty controlling emotions. As far as panic level anxiety, symptoms are extreme physical symptoms during panic attacks, feelings of impending doom, and loss of control. Like I've said before, I've seen some of these symptoms in action, and boy are they terrible. In events where people become anxious and they have panic level anxiety, it can seriously ruin the next couple hours, or even the next couple days. I hate to see stuff like that happening, but I'm afraid it happens way more frequently than even I know about. The bigger issue with anxiety as well is that it can have long-term consequences if left untreated. You could end up with physical issues like elevated blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, digestive issues, headaches, and even chronic pain. Not only that, but mental health issues can further develop because of anxiety. You could end up developing depression, an anxiety disorder, substance abuse, and social isolation. Anxiety can seriously make regular daily tasks difficult. It can especially affect how you manage your relationships as well. You might be watching this knowing that you have anxiety, and maybe you have some of these symptoms. My hope is that you were like me and you didn't fully realize that you were anxious until recently. Maybe this video is what made you start thinking that you might be anxious or have anxiety. Either way, anxiety is a common experience, but if left unchecked, it can be so serious. Either way, anxiety is a common experience, but if left unchecked, it can lead to serious issues. Anxiety disorders are commonplace nowadays. The National Alliance on Mental Illness reported that over 40 million adults, or 19.1% in the US, have an anxiety disorder. Meanwhile, approximately 7% of children aged 3 to 17 experience issues with anxiety each year. Most people develop symptoms before age 21. This is me speaking personally here, but I'm sure this number is higher than 40 million Americans, much higher. I feel like everyone has got some amount of anxiety. Anyways, regardless of what I think, it's terrible that so many people in the United States struggle with anxiety. Worldwide, anxiety is huge as well, and the World Health Organization reported in 2023 that anxiety disorders affected 301 million people in 2019. On top of this, approximately 1 in 4 people with anxiety disorders receive treatment for this condition. I think it's amazing that a quarter of those 300 million people are receiving treatment. For me personally, I do not think that I am at the level of anxiety that requires treatment, so I look for more natural methods to reduce anxiety. Real quick pause, by the way. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's get back into it. Some of the methods that I've found and have been taught are simple and actually work for me. Anxiety can be really tough, but sometimes reducing it can be as easy as exercising or just doing an action. This one is difficult for me because I typically associate exercising with going to the gym, which sometimes makes me anxious. Recently, I have started working out from home, and I actually enjoy doing it when I don't have to worry about everyone else around me. Another method to reduce anxiety is practicing mindfulness and meditation. If you've seen my Exploring Frequency video, then you know I sort of do meditation by doing the Septisync tapes. I've noticed that it has been helping me stay present, and I would recommend it to you as well. Another simple method is deep breathing, which you can use in conjunction with your meditation. I've tried this out and it works wonders. Totally relaxed my body. It was amazing. The final recommendation I have that I don't use is good sleep habits. I really need to get better sleep habits, but as I mentioned in my procrastination video, I'm out here freaking procrastinating sleep. So I'm working on that, but I'm sure it would be a great help. There are some other recommendations out there as well, and I will speak about them, but I don't have experience with them. Those being dietary supplements and such. Some of the dietary supplements that might help are magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, chamomile tea, ashwagandha, L-theanine, and CBD oil. Now, like I said, I don't have any experience with any of these, so I'm not going to try to explain them. I hope all of this information was helpful to you if either you or someone close to you has anxiety. I know that before I realized I was anxious myself, I would see loved ones with anxiety and do everything I could to help them through their issues. It can be seriously debilitating, and I want you to know that if you are struggling, there are people that care about you and that it will get better. I hope it brings some comfort knowing that at least someone else is looking out for you. Always remember that you can do anything you put your mind to. Thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting my channel. If you want to see more, click here, and if you want to subscribe, click here. I hope you all have a great day or night. See ya.